What's going on, people? This is Shy Harris of the Rebel Society, and this is another episode of The Process. I know I haven't released one of these videos in a couple weeks. It's almost Christmas coming up. Thanksgiving's been hella busy trying to knock out some new content for the New Year's, so I definitely apologize. But I actually released an episode that probably dropped 2 days ago, all about the importance of having people in your corner who give you harsh criticisms. It only makes you better. So make sure you take a look at that video. It's something I feel like everybody needs. So yeah, definitely watch that. But this video is going to be something that I know a little bit about. And that would be Facebook ads and learn how to make money from them. Check it out. Once again, this is another episode of The Process. The Process is the ultimate entrepreneur tool to learn how to make money as a creative, different tools that you can use, things that just help you be better and bring in more revenue for you. This episode, like I said before, is about Facebook ads. My history with Facebook ads is that I've been running them for like the past year and a half. For the first couple of months, I just did a lot of research, just try to figure out what works, what doesn't work, what is the algorithm, things like that. But once I actually hopped into it, I realized it's the greatest tool that's out there now as far as with entrepreneurs or small brands, bringing revenue, bringing awareness to their brands and everything else above. My start with actually using it is that I was working with a brand called FitBar right here in Hampton Roads, Virginia. Their clientele or customer base pretty much got wiped out because they had to shut down for some months because of hurricane last year. So they needed to do something to bring in more people or bring in the old eyes back to the place. So what we decided to do is pretty much put up a commercial just highlighting what they do. One of the classes where she was starting out, the Booty Boot Camp. We created this great piece of content, which there was a little bit of twerking involved, so you know there's that. But we had that great piece of content, and then we ran ads against it on Facebook that really exploded. It allowed her to bring in 10,000 off one video as far as bringing people in, bringing people to the juice bar, so on and so forth. It really did a great job. A couple weeks after that, we actually did another video where they were starting a new class called Booty Balance Fitness, which is pretty much a twerk class with D. Shout out to D. We created a dope piece of content with him, ran ads on that as well, exploded. So those are my two things throughout the year that really got me to thinking like, this is the new way. This is really what I need to hang my head on. So I've been running ads for, different companies, different brands all throughout the year, helping them bring in money. And I have to say I haven't lost since. It's been a great tool to use to, just bring in more money, bring in more eyes, bring in more awareness for whoever is running the ads. All right, so usually when it comes down to promoting, most people will only use the same flyers, same photos, the same strategy every time, which once people see the flyer the first time, they get it. Like, I get that you're throwing an event. Like, okay, what else you got for me? That's usually the thought process that most people have. But right now in 2017, it's about to be 2018, what everybody needs to do is focus on video. Like, video is what's going to set you apart from everybody else. So when it comes to creating ads, video is what you need to have to really make a splash in what you're doing. Creating some type of engaging content, and that even goes down with the right caption. Make sure it links out to wherever you want to link out to is very key to that. Whoever you're trying to target, make sure you create some type of content that goes along with what their interests are, what they're into, things they like, so on and so forth. So if you got shitty content, then you're not going to win whatsoever. So make sure you're having the right piece of content is the first thing that you need to focus on. So once you have the right piece of content, you feel like it suits your brand, it represents your brand, you feel like it's going to get enough eyes on you. Once you got that part down pat, the next is knowing your audience. Knowing your audience is important. When I talk to a lot of different people, entrepreneurs, brands, they have no idea who their target audience is, which is a horrible thing. My number one rule is if you know exactly who your audience is or who you're selling to, you can sell them anything. So yeah, once you know who your audience is, then it makes it super easy for you to be able to sell them wine or gym classes or clothes, shoes, whatever the case may be. So If you're not sure who your audience is, this is a real quick way to find out. Find the people who spend the most money with you. Most of those people who spend the most money with you, they have a lot of the same characteristics. They might be the same age range. They might have the same interests. They might be the same race. Might be the same gender. So that's the first thing. Find out these are your main things. You need to know the age range. I'll say try to break it down to 5 years. So 30 to 35, 25 to 30, 20 to 25, so on and so forth. Male or female, you need to know that, what their race is. Those are the 3 things I usually start with. From there, like I said, once you have your 5 different, people, look in their Facebook profile or look over what they post about to see exactly what their interests are. If their interests are, or if they're always talking about a lot of parenting stuff where they talk about their kids, like okay, they got kids. If they're talking about work, they're very career focused. If they're talking about going to a club, that's one thing. If they're talking about whatever their plans are, then that's another. If they're talking about TV shows is a big thing. A lot of people post about TV shows that they're watching. So that's something easy to use when you're running the ad. So all right, so once you find out those things, then you can go to business.facebook.com and start to run your ad. Once you go there, usually you can upload your video content right there. You can write your caption. Okay, so first thing that allows you to do is pick if you want to choose between men, women, or all. Usually, most businesses cater towards men or women, unless it's some big company that kind of caters for everybody. But even with that, it still caters to somebody. So, like I said, pick between men or women. It'll say like which area do you want them to be in. With this part, it's kind of tricky, just because if your business is locally based and people have to actually come to you, then you want to pick somewhere in the area that you are in. So it usually says 25 miles from your current location. You can do that. If you have an online business, then what I usually try to do is the first option usually says United States. Sometimes I do that if I just wanted to go, nationwide, or if there are areas that I'm trying to get into. Like me right now, personally, I'm trying to put my content in Virginia, where I'm actually located at, or Hampton Roads, Virginia, excuse me. And then I'll do Richmond, Virginia, Northern Virginia, as well as North Carolina. Those are all places that I can definitely travel to pretty quickly. That's my second thing, because that's very important. Third is it allows you to pick the demographics. The way Facebook is kind of tricky is because it doesn't allow you to pick people's race, which it seems just morally wrong, so I understand it. But what you can do is say that you have a business that caters towards black women, which most of the businesses I work with are catered towards black women. So instead of going after what their race is, it picks their interests. So you can actually go in there and pick, say if all the people that you're targeting like TV shows like Insecure, Love and Hip Hop, Power, Basketball Wives, Real Housewives of Atlanta, those type of shows, then you can actually go in and pick those TV shows, and then it will really target people that actually talk about those particular shows. Another thing that allows you to do too is, say you have a business that is located around a whole bunch of other big businesses. Say you have a gym and there's a lot of corporate businesses in the area, like a Bank of America, a ADP, a lot of big banks, a lot of big businesses. What you could do is actually go in there and target employees of these particular companies. Say you have a piece of content that's catered towards the working class people that when they get off, they need to come to your bar, get a drink, or need to come to your gym, work out, and you want to target just the people that's in walking distance of where you are. You can go in and say, all right, I want to target people at these particular companies. Make sure your content relates to them, and then you can deploy that. Yeah, those are really the main things of targeting. Once you do those things, it will take you where you need to go. Like I said, the right piece of content will take you far, and ultimately it'll bring in more money. So I hope this video has helped you out. Please leave a comment on your thoughts on Facebook ads. Have you tried it before? Are you interested in trying it? What type of hurdles are stopping you from trying it? So on and so forth. Leave those in the comments right below. I'll be responding to all the comments. If you like this video, subscribe to it. Hit the little bell icon. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share it. I'm trying to get more views on these videos, 'cause I feel like I'm really helping people out right now. So please do that. And I think that's all I got. So this is Shy Harris of the Rebel Society. This is The Process, and I'm out.